architecture in Japan, it is very important to make models. They just love making models. At the Department of Architecture, every semester the projects are shown to the public, and this is the moment where you can see all the work of the students. So a part of the main project and the boards which explains the idea and the information about the whole project, very important part is the model itself. Even I would say that in Japan the model is more important than the visualization. I mean, at some point the renderings are not so important. I mean, the skill itself of course is useful, but when I look at the boards of the projects, I don't see any high quality renderings over here. Most what I can see is very basic sketches of the exterior or interior, or other possibilities that the photography of the model is printed on the board. I think there may be two reasons for this. One is that the making of the model is an important part of your final project. So you need the model itself. Over here there's even like an urban model of the surroundings where the project is designed, and another model of the architecture itself. Actually making two models, like for the students it takes a lot of their time to produce the model. For example, I saw a student who was doing his model like 2 weeks ago, and like most of the model was done already, but after 2 weeks, like for the final presentation, like he was still doing this model. He was adding more and more into it. But what I'm saying is that the models here in Japan, they look a little bit different comparing them to models that I know from Europe or United States. Because here the quality of the model is very high. There are some cases where the model itself is made so well in such a high detail that even making a photography of it and then showing it to someone, you could think that this is a rendering itself. Yeah. As I saw some people making these models like weeks ago, most of this work is 2, 3, 4 weeks to be done. The quality of the models is very high. There's so much detail, there's so much things going on. Even the landscape is so high quality that you can see like every plank, almost every grass. And I think it's very fascinating to watch all these models. Here in Tokyo there's also a museum dedicated only for the architectural models. Mostly from the star architects are shown over there. There's even a special shop also dedicated for making architectural models. So there's like all these small people, all these different materials for making the elevations. There's like, you know, hundreds of items over there to make this model perfect. Okay, let's have a walk. Okay, over here I just want to show you a few models that I really liked. First of all, as I was talking, the urban model, more or less, and then the much more detailed model, like 1 to 200 main model. This is the Shibuya station, I believe. Here, a very cool model where it shows how the landscape would look like during the summer and during the winter time. Also, it's very inspiring to see all these models because you can see how different things were shown in the model. For example, in this one, you may know that in Japan the plants of the owners of the house are put like outside the house in a flower pot. So, for example, this we have over here shown in the small detail, as well as a cool concrete facade. is a model of Meiji Jingu Shrine and Omotesando, Harajuku area. And one of my favorites. So this is a model of a building where you can lift up the top and then lift up another top.